Like, this is crazy, man. Like, I can't not bonk this thing. I'm gonna have to practice fighting Gostock with this. Because it just keeps bonking off the wall. I think I need to pull him back here. Maybe you gotta do R2s or something. Like, this is insane, dude. Like, last time I bonked it on the sidewall, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna bait him to the middle of the room. And then this time I bonk off the pillar. And then I don't have time to recover once I fucking bonk. Holy shit, dude. Well, 2 runs in a row lost to Gostock is actually the most insane thing I think I've ever seen in this game. It's a bonk magnet, dude. I can't not bonk with it. All right, well, we go again. Literally an hour lost to Gostock. It's just the most ridiculous thing ever. Yeah, Gostock the run killer. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe it. Yeah, I mean, technically I don't need to kill him, but it's the smart thing to do is to kill him, unless it costs you 2 runs, I guess. I've never had any issues killing Gostock with any other weapon, but I guess this moveset it really bonks off walls, dude. Like, really badly. And then the thing is, too, when it bonks, a lot of weapons, when you bonk it off the wall for him, it'll still hit him after, but this one, it just doesn't. Like, it simply just doesn't hit him, and then you get killed. My god, dude. Yeah, I've never seen anything like this, dude. But this time, I'm actually gonna bait him out to the middle of the room. I think. I can't believe it, dude. This is just insane. Gostock literally harder than any boss in the game. He has now caused the most resets on any run so far. If I die to him again, I'm not doing this run anymore. I'm switching to a different weapon. I can't believe that, dude. Just insane. Actually lost 2 runs to Gostock. Oh my god. And it's so funny, too, because the first one I bonk on the right wall, the second one I bonk on the left. On my follow-up attack. Like, what is next, dude? I just don't even know. Oh, boy. That's funny. I guess I've never killed him with an axe. Because I feel like I would have seen this before. Oh, man. Can't believe it, dude.
Well, there's been a... How can I help?
It's also the longest axe in the game. Really? It's probably hurting us, actually, more than it's helping us for killing Gostok. Yeah, like, this is the first time I've ever lost a run to Gostok, and it happened twice in a row in the exact same way. And I think someone was asking yesterday if I've ever lost a run to him. Like, no, there's no, how would you ever lose a run to that guy? Well, we've gotten the answer. It's bonking the wall is pretty much run ending. That might not work. Well, just kidding. No, the reason why we kill Gostok is so that we don't get trapped in the room with the knight. Right, so if you leave him alive, what happens? You walk into that door. Or I think, is it when you open the door? Well, you walk into that door and then you immediately get trapped and the knight aggros. And so what killing him does, it makes it so that we don't get trapped. And the knight also doesn't aggro. So how many runs have lost to the knight? Literally, I've never lost a run to the knight because I do the strat. But yeah, maybe I would have had a higher chance to just go pick up the key and just dodge the knight than not bonking the wall against Gostok, I guess. So yeah, so that's the idea. That's why we kill him. And I've never had issues with it, but we are using a different weapon here that really likes to bonk against walls, I guess. Like the ultimate wall bonking weapon. That's I will never refer to this weapon as anything else now other than the wall bonker. That's what this thing does. If you try to use this in a hallway, you're toast, man. Although, I guess the Ash of War, it wouldn't bonk. So maybe I just spam it. But I don't think it's fast enough to not get hit on him with it. What do I think about Elden Ring with Minecraft server-like feature where you and your friend can go off in a different path but in the same game? Well, seamless co-op exists, and you can do that. And I'm sure people have tried that at some point. But yeah, bingo match in a seamless co-op would be kind of cool. It might be a little janky though. Bonkinator 3000. The wall bonker. Yeah, because like if you see a wall on the camera with this weapon, you're gonna bonk it, dude. Like, except I guess I can see it bonks really early too, and I think that's part of the problem because a lot of other weapons. Like if I'm fighting Gostok and I'm swinging like this, it still hits him, I think. I think that's why that's never happened to me before, because it still hits him when you bonk off the wall. But with this thing, it feels like it bonks super early, and so let's go upgrade first, I guess. Yeah, the angle, yeah. Seen Elden Ring Reforged? I saw the trailer for it, I think, but.
Oh, I am an old so perhaps.
should probably try it out at some point. Okay, warrior jar.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Anyone? Oh, I am pleased. My thank. Oh, that's... Well, I... Wait. How could this... Is my whole existence just a crop?
I think we're missing a stone sword. I do kind of wonder what would be the absolute fastest run to set up with the starting graces I have. What would be the fastest? Like some... How fast would a Bloodhound Fang run be to set up? I mean, you go kill the guy. And then the physic... It's not really a charge attack build. So... I feel like that'd be a pretty quick weapon to set up. Like, you just go get to +4, get the Dectus, come here, get the +6, and then just start fighting stuff at that point. But yeah, I guess there's still Golden Vow and Flame Gary Strength that you'd get eventually. Honestly, Bloodhound Fang is a bad no-hit weapon, though. Not a great weapon for no-hit. It's not, well, maybe it's not bad, but it's much harder to use than other things. Like I would put it in like a C tier no hit weapon. At least based on my impressions right now, but I didn't get Kukri, dude. Same thing happened last time. You know what? I should just get the Stone Sword key from this guy. Not sure why I'm not doing that.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
And deja vu, dude. Like, I've already done this twice today. Already. Corey, thanks for the brand new Prime sub, dude.
I'll give you the best nut ever.
Also, Edgeman, thanks for the brand new Prime sub as well. You know what? I didn't change the number of bosses, and there's no way we're killing 16 bosses on this run, are we? Probably fine. How many bosses would be on this run? I didn't even think about it. I mean, we are killing the troll, so that's an extra one. I believe it's 12. I think 12 for a normal any percent. If you're kind of just doing the bare, not the bare minimum, but the reasonable minimum, which is pretty much meaning that you're killing Margit and Godric instead of Moog.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Had this laying around.
Elmlock, thanks so much for the 2-month Prime sub. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I think it's 12. All right, +6. Don't buy the extra stones this time. Sun, thanks for the Brandon Prime sub.
Well, then I presume.
Yeah, +1 with Gostock. Yeah, that's what it feels like right about now. Let's go kill the Avatar. We'll get Golden Vow first. Yeah, so I think 12, and then we're killing the Bellbearing Hunter, so that's 3 extra with the Avatar, Bellbearing Hunter, and the Troll, and then also Gillica. So I think 16 actually is right for this. Although if I'm getting Blue Dancer Charm, then it's actually 17, I think. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. It gets the idea across. As long as the boss count isn't astronomically off, then it's fine. Yeah, I think we are probably going to kill 17 boss on this one. If 12 actually is correct. For the low number. And yeah, 18 with Gostock, of course. Is that right? Let me count if that's right. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna kill Gillicon pretty much every run, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so it is 12. And then Gillica is pretty much gonna be on every single run, so that's 13. And on this run, we're going to kill, I think, 4 extra bosses beyond that. Is that right? Troll 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So, yeah. 17. I guess if I get hit on this, I will change it. Or you know what? Maybe I should just change it right now. If I get hit, I'll change it. Yeah, 18 with Gostock. $18 bosses. This one likely will be a bit of a longer run than the other ones, actually, because... Yeah, we are killing quite a few extra bosses. Although, I guess the last run I killed 17 bosses, too. But that was because I was killing Patches, the Shackle, which... having some issues getting up here. That's what he said. Yeah, we're killing quite a few bosses, plus getting Howl takes some time. Man, this guy's been giving me just excellent RNG today. No golden lands. I didn't want to say it before I killed him, but... usually these guys aren't so kind. Okay, well, we're going back again, I think. Surely... surely it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, most nervous part of the run is Gostock.
Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly.
You've gotten
run in thy
the
veins.
exact same market pretty much every time.
Tarnished.
Okay, we're back again. I think I'm actually just gonna let him
Smoldering
walk into the middle of the room or something, dude. I need to not be close to any wall.
in fear of the night.
Yeah, Charge R2 probably would work. I'm not certain if it's fast enough. But yeah, Charge R2, like it's gotta be fast enough, right? You'd think. Yeah, I gotta buff up for Gostock, dude. I'm gonna do it. Howl for Gostock. Yeah, Ritual Sword and full physic for Gostock, dude. The only way. The hardest part of the run is not bonking the wall while fighting him. All right, here we go.
You there?
Okay,
Come over here, would you?
I'm buffing up.
What's it to you? Stand up.
It's a miracle. It's an actual miracle. I didn't die to Gostock. Amazing. The buff actually made that much better too because I only needed that one extra R1. It's a miracle. You know what? I really don't need to go the back way on this because I already have enough int for stealth. But I kind of like going the back way, dude. It's kind of comfy. Go back way. It is slower though. Nice lag. Sleep arrows that I never use. So this is the reason why we kill him. In this room right up here. Normally what happens is you open the door and then you're immediately locked in with this guy and he immediately aggros. That's kind of the main thing. But once you kill him, because he's not alive to close the door on you, you just puckery, pick up the key, and then we're just on our way. Simply. I definitely do think going this way does feel much safer than going the front way. But it is slower because I, have to go backtrack. If I do want Godric's, I need to go the back way to get it. And yeah, just this entire path is also just slower, so it probably adds a good minute and a half or so, but not a big deal. It is nice going this way though when you got to get the wet blade, I guess. Yeah, safer and lost the run to Gostock twice. That's actually a good point. That's a fair point. Wonder if we're going to do any jump attack builds on this run. I don't remember seeing any twin blade curved sword requests or something like that. There might be something. But I guess that's another good reason to go this route. But it's not like you can't get to that spot easily from this grace up here. But I don't know. I'm coping that the back way. I'm coping that the back way is safer or something. You know, it's kind of not. What is this weapon? Like, what actually is that? I can't really tell. Like, it looks like some mermaid stuff. Is that possible? Like fins? Maybe? Whatever it is, I'm not really seeing it. Is it fish, really? Like, maybe it's Godwin kind of thing. I guess that's kind of what it looks like. Like 4 Godwins. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, I don't think we need this grace for any reason. I'll use the Exalted Flesh because I got it, so I may as well. Okay, who points you to the catacombs, do you think? Yeah, it probably says in the description, I guess. I think it looks like Godwin. It looks like Godwin's tail, whatever it is. It's a lot of damage per hit here. Yo! Get him? Fuck. Yo, that nearly screwed me, but that was the first time I ever tried that jump dodge. And it worked out, I guess. Like, I thought that was going to be good, and I was just going to go and riposte him, and then I don't reach there in time. And then he gives me that insane attack, but... Yikes, dude. That's a big yikes right there. That's funny. Yeah, there's a strat on that fire attack, and you just simply stand in front of him and just jump. And that's the first time I've ever tried it. And it worked nicely, though. But yeah, this weapon may be cursed. It may be cursed. That's what I'm realizing. Yeah, because that fire is normally one of his worst attacks, where, you know, pretty much the only way to dodge it, at least without that jump strat, is to run away, and that's it. And some people are like, oh, I just strafe around it normally. It's like, it's not consistent, trust me. It's the same with people saying that Fire Giant's Fire Breath, you can just simply walk, like sprint to the side on Torrent or something. Yeah, it works every time for me. Yeah, sample size of 5, surely. But yeah, you can't just... The only way to do it without that jump strat is to run away. And in that position, I may not have gotten away in time. So, a jump saved us. Yeah, the Hook Claw run was actually insane. I ended up doing all base game Great Runes. Or I guess there aren't any DLC Great Runes, but yeah, I did all Great Runes on it. I could have easily beaten the DLC, but I just messed up on Rolana a little bit. I guess I kind of got lucky to even reach her, because my Castle Ensis running section was not the cleanest. Yeah, I should have easily... That build is so damn strong that I should have easily no-hit that with the DLC, but I got a little greedy on Rolana, I guess. Well, it was on her phase change. I didn't step far enough back before attacking, because the claws do have pretty short range, and I was just too close. I was doing... I did have the Thorny tier. I had the Wing Sword insignia, and then I went Ritual Sword plus Axe Talisman. It was a charge attack multi-hit build, and genuinely one of the most disgusting builds I've seen in the game. Like, one of the easiest no-hits I've done, for sure. We killed Moog in like 4 attacks or something. And I was just shocked at the damage it was doing. Yeah, it was very gross. I do think it's a viable alternative to the Iron Balls, but the downside being the poise damage is obviously not as good. Still makes for an excellent charge attack build, and I do think there are some advantages in some cases to do less poise damage. You know, a boss like Godfrey being an example where you can more easily get the phase 2 stun because you're doing less poise damage in phase 1, if that makes sense. Because a lot of times what happens with big poise damage weapons is I think I already bought the Rune Arc. Yeah, what ends up happening pretty often is you end up getting the stun during the phase transition. But with the less amount of poise damage, it doesn't happen, really. So... Okay. You know what? We can start using Howl now. $13. I'm just wondering if I should go get stealth first. Probably the safer way to do it. I don't think you technically need stealth, though. Okay. I guess I won't get it yet. I'm kind of torn. I don't know what to do. Is there a way to... I wonder if there's a way to drop down the Phase Talisman from this direction. I think there is. I just don't know if it's safe. For the Faith tier, I mean. Sort of looks like it. Okay, just kidding. A little too far down. Axe shows Rosus guiding the dead. Okay, I guess I see that. I see it. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna get the Faith Talisman. Because my plan is eventually to get to 23 Faith. I think that's the way I'm gonna do it. I don't know if it's optimal. But yeah, we'll just hit 18 for now. But I don't actually need the Faith Talisman in that case. Let's go get it. Do I have fire pots? I don't even have crafting. I think crafting should be available here now, right? Actually, we want to go to Kali anyways to buy the pots. Damn, a lot of warping around, dude. So I don't know where I'm going.
And I can also let you not then. Why not? I am Carly.
Goodbye.
Yeah, see, like, we definitely don't need to... No butterflies. Definitely don't need... to start with the cracked pots on these runs. So, like, especially for Somber, I think the best way to do it is just to start with the Stone Sword keys. No, I didn't red for this one. I figured I wouldn't really have to. But maybe I could have tested that Gostock and not lost a couple runs to it.
No.
I think 3 is enough. 3 should be fine. Oh, I got a triple pick up there. Okay. Hopefully I remember how to do this. I did it on region locked. Dude, I didn't even need firebombs. I don't need to kill them. Okay. Whoops. All that, and I didn't even need to kill them. I guess I just on a lot of runs I just kill them anyways. I guess that's what I was thinking about. But yeah, the way that works is. Yeah, I mean, charge attack's still got to be better. But yeah, the way that works... is stealth works on the madness thing. And so when you're in bushes, you get an extra stealth effect. And so that's pretty much it. It doesn't see me when I'm crouched in the bushes. Okay, we're good for Howl? Yeah, 23 faith. It's funny that the Land of Reed's Helm has 0 focus on it. It's actually really funny.
Welcome.
Big fat 0.
Stars have aligned.
So yeah, putting it on to try to like not get procced by Howl just like actually does nothing. Kind of funny. Okay, yeah, so in the Somber 7 we get is going to be the one in Sewer. And so I'm probably going to want to get Sleep Pots before that point. What else? I think that's pretty much it. We should be good. No, I mean, yeah, I guess I don't need a plus time for Morgott, but... yeah, I guess I could just get a 7 in Mount Tops. I honestly didn't even think about that. It's a fair point. Oof, that hits real hard, and I don't even have the Warrior Jar on. Oh, you bastard. How did we not kill him there? Oh. Got yeeted right there. If I should have had the Warrior Jar on. That's the problem. Would have easily gotten him. So which Somber 7 should I get in Mount Tops then? There's that one on the Scarab on the tree. Is that the best one? Because yeah, that definitely would be more efficient.
Only fine. You have
Is there a better 7 to pick up? I don't think so. I think that's the one I would get. Oh, yeah, the Skull and Forbidden Lands. Oh, you're 100% right. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely the one. Yeah. Easily. Okay, so 23 Faith we've now hit, so I think the rest we just go Strength. Yeah, probably just Strength at this point. Okay, let's do that, and then... I guess I still actually do need the Faith Talisman. I kind of forgot I was planning to use that. Yeah, you're 100% right. The one in the skull is definitely the best one. Yep, that's what we'll do then. Yeah, just go, like, you know what's kind of nice, too, about going to +6 Morgott? It's more equivalent to a +12. It's still actually higher upgrade. But it gives a more fair comparison between the different routes with a Smithing and Somberstone weapon. I kind of like. Okay, I think in this case I will sneak behind him. I think it's fine to sneak this way. Oh, no, it's not. I guess that's why I usually go the other way. I'm just not sure when would this Ash of War be safe on this guy? I think it's a bit too slow. It would hit really hard, though. Yeah, I think it might be a little bit too slow. Yeah, on the phase change, you're right. Oh, shit, I sell the Faith Tyran. It's fine. Gonna lose out on a little bit of damage here. Yeah, on the phase change should be safe. And I guess right on the opening as well. Unless he just dodges out of the way. Nice. Quite good damage. Quite simple. I honestly, with a setup like this, I probably could have easily scripted him. If you just do 3 Ashes of War at the start, and then he does phase change, you do another one maybe. Yeah, this is really just a solid weapon, pretty much overall. Like, axes are good. Most of the axes in the game are pretty solid, and this one just has a good Ash of War on it. For being a somber. I don't know if I would say it's, like, the most obvious pick for a no-hit run. It's a viable choice. But yeah, if I were to make a tier list of no-hit weapons, this would probably go in maybe the B+ tier. B to B+ tier, so it's pretty good. A lot of it will depend on if an axe can script Elden Beast, and I'm not. It might be RNG dependent. No, I got the Giant Crusher run last night. So no, I didn't pivot from it. Oh yeah, I mean Mesmer Soldier Axe is an absolute monster weapon. I don't even know if it's that R2 is meant to be that strong, but yeah, Mesmer Soldier Axe is the best axe in the game. But yeah, I feel like there aren't many somber axes. Is that wrong? All the ones I think of are Smithing Stone. I guess the Ice Rind. And Stormhawk. I mean, this one's I would say it's a worse weapon than Stormhawk, but not for a no-hit run. I think this weapon's better than Stormhawk for no-hit, probably. At least for a no-hit any percent. Is that right? I feel like that's true. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure on that. Didn't buy the staff yet. Oh, yeah, the Death Knight Twin Axe. That's true. I haven't really used that one very much.
Note.
Overall, I definitely think Stormhawk is a better weapon, though, than this one. But just not for no-hit. I should have leveled up. I think we just continue to go into all strength. And then after we kill Godfrey, we will go get the blue dancer charm. Because I'm pretty much just leaning mostly into the physical scaling at this point. Maybe eventually magic will become better, especially because I did get the magic tier. Not sure at what strength that would be, though. Corey, thanks, dude. Actually, I'm going to have to restart the YouTube stream pretty soon. And then what? Our Twitch, we're at 23 hours stream on Twitch, so we're still good for a while. I think after we're done a few more runs, I'm gonna switch over to doing the French challenge again. Cause like I do want to finish that. I heard that the Ripple Blade has some interesting effects with greases. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it like turbocharges when you use status greases on it. I can't remember the actual effect it has, like the numbers, but yeah, it does make greases better. And it's actually like Ripple Blade's actually a really sick weapon. How much storage space do I need? I'm actually not recording any of this. It's all just going to YouTube, and then the videos get pulled from YouTube. Dude, I need to start getting my muscle memory to swap using the triggers. instead of the bumpers. Need to get used to that. Doesn't feel right because I've been playing this game for 3 years, 3.5 years, doing it the other way. Want to use the little elevator to get this grace anymore? Little elevator. Oh, I don't know. It's just faster to go that way, I think. Or it's probably pretty similar, I guess. Yeah, it's similar. I think there are probably more ways to mess up going the lower way if you miss a roof jump or something like that. Uh, 8-bit dough, well, the Ultimate 2, the one that I use, does have 2 back buttons on it, yeah. Probably not. Actually, you know what? The Astral War should be fast enough here. Naxos can do the jump attacks in the air, which is very nice. Axes are maybe my preferred moveset for this fight, even. The full charge with 2 there. Ah, why are you not following it up, though? This is what I'm used to using from the, like, the Master Run. Okay, please follow it up. Oh my god, bro. There's no way this fight should have lasted this long with this weapon, but I'm really just trying to use the Ash of War. He just never follows it up. It's actually so disappointing. He didn't do the follow-up a single time there. I was simply waiting to get it. That's so annoying. I wanted to see if I could do it there. I'm sure I could have, and I want to see the damage here. What an asshole, dude. Huh? What's this? Oh, fuck, dude. I don't think I've seen that before. What the hell? What happened? Might still see. She might still see me here. What the hell happened there? It's very strange. Have to jump over? Really? Okay, I've never seen that, but I guess that's a thing. I've not encountered that before. Okay, 87. We got Blue Dancer. Weird. Wonder what causes that. Yeah, there's something wrong with the weapon. Yeah, it's messing up my game. It's the cursed weapon. Probably don't really need to buff here, but I will anyways, just to see. See if we can one-shot him. Almost. Nearly. Imagine getting Blue Dancer instead of doing a quick and easy side quest for Magic Scorpion. I was really considering getting it, but I think Blue Dancer is actually just going to be better anyways. Like, look at that AR increase with Blue Dancer with this, because it's such a light weapon. Only 5.5 is pretty good. So yeah, that's a pretty significant AR boost. And Magic Scorpion just wouldn't even be that high, because it's just, like, way less magic damage anyways, so... I guess that's generally split weapons. You're going to build more into the physical damage part of it. Right? Like Ordovis Greatsword's another weapon. It's kind of similar. Where you generally want to just build into physical. And then, you know, maybe some extra holy damage is just nice to have. But okay, let's see how this goes. I should have done something bigger than that there.
The thrones, stained by my curse, such shame they cannot bear. Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Clean fight.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut.
Seer, thanks for the 6-month resub, dude.
Yo, Gino Marathon
That
for the
fight
win.
probably could have
GG.
gone way better, but I just didn't get light a stun. So that probably could have been a much like faster fight than that, but yeah, easier fight than Gostock. By the numbers, you're not wrong.
forgive me. To see where and it seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take gathering place.
This weapon deals skeletons of damage.
Hello. Allow me, you are unable prevented the thorn, a husk, the only way, and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide you.
That's fine. This weapon actually wear break stance. It does, I believe, 30 poise damage, so not really. It's not really a poise breaking thing. Ban that guy. The skill, I believe, is physical and magic damage. Used to do more than that? I don't think so. I don't think this weapon got nerfed or anything like that. I mean, that Morgott fight wasn't great. But it was mostly a user issue rather than the weapon's fault. And we're +6 right now. We're not really going that crazy. Going all the way to +9. Yeah, I should have prioritized getting a stun there is what I should have done. That would have been better. I do feel like I'm very rusty on Morgott, and I should probably fight him a bit more. What type of physical? I'm guessing just standard. But I don't actually know. No, I haven't done a Reduvia no-hit run, but that is a request. So we are going to be doing that fairly soon. I don't know. I'm not a big believer in the Reduvia. I don't think it's a bad weapon at all. I guess we're going to find out. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's going to be one of the easier no-hit runs we do, probably. You know, an Elden Beast fight with Reduvia, like, that's not what you want to be using there. I guess I just don't like weapons in this game that are locked into or rely on something that doesn't work for every boss. And that doesn't mean the weapon's bad. But I do think versatility is very valuable in this game. Extremely valuable. And that's why smithing stone weapons pretty much always trump normal weapons. Or somber weapons, I mean. Because you can... I shouldn't have gone this way. I don't know why. I checked if it was morning and it was. And I almost got myself killed. Yeah, but yeah, that's the reason why I like smithing stone weapons more. It's because you can just swap out the Ash of War for the situation. You can swap out your damage type. You can do all that kind of stuff. There are some somber weapons that are pretty much good at everything. Like Darkmoon Greatsword is one of those. Wing of Estelle probably. Although, you know, like there are some bosses like Renala, which is not great on. But for the most part, if you chose the Wing of Estelle to do an entire 207 boss run with, you would not struggle pretty much anywhere. Yeah, Bloodhound Fang, sure. I don't know if I said Darkmoon already. I think I did. There are a couple that are just so good that they're pretty much good at everything. But most of them are, you know, they have their strengths and weaknesses. Okay, so we have our 7. Let's go get our 8 and 9, which I think is still best to get them here. Wing Scythe? I don't know about that. I think it's fine. Or do you mean Halo Scythe? Let's go this way. You're scared to fall and die. Nice and easy to just get straight to +9 with the somber weapon. Alright, yeah, we're just going straight to Fire Giant here. Not wasting any time. I don't think the sleep strat is necessary here. Right? It's still just all strength. We're probably just gonna go all strength for the whole run, I'm guessing. And if that's the case, I actually don't think putting those extra 10 stats into Faith was worth it. I guess I'll just see what happens during this fight. I mean, maybe I'll delay the Phase 2 transition and see if I can build up some poise for Phase 2. Because I'd love to get, like, if I can get a stun before right at the start of Phase 2, he should, like, he probably will die. As long as my buffs are still active.
Maybe best not ever.
Thank you for all the hard work, Gino. Praying gesture emoji. We love the content.
Dope as Goat, thanks so much for the 5-month resub, dude. So drink here. Ooh, that's a large hit. I maybe should have just only done charged R2s though, because now the stun's gonna be all weird. Yeah, I stunned him. Fuck, dude. I heard the stun happen. Too bad. Yeah, I should have only done charged R2s there. I should have either done all charged R2s or no charged R2s. That would have been the way to do it. But now, see, like, when you don't get a stun there, this fight just drags on for so much longer. Pretty good. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, that's gross, man. That's that's so good. Compared to what I've been used to in the last 2 runs, man. What a phase 2 that is. Considering no stun there. Beautiful. Even the claw, I kind of had a hard time, but I think I may have only been plus 12 on the successful run by the time I fought him, so I think that's why. Oh, there's slash damage, really? Interesting. That's pretty valuable, actually. That means it's going to smoke the noble here. Nice, dude. Solid B plus A minus tier weapon. The Rosus axe? Yeah, I think that's fair. To be fair, though, I think most weapons in the game are in that range, which is a good thing. Yeah, that was a nice kill right there. Could even be a 1-cycle Godskin. Okay, 77. I don't know if I should keep going strength or not. I mean, my actual AR is higher with it, so I guess I probably should. Then we're getting more benefit from Blue Dancer if I keep going strength. Oh yeah, I guess I will. Also, I guess one thing to consider too is that we're plus 9 here,
I have this world.
whereas
and death.
Smithing Stone
Are
weapons
you
get to plus
commit?
19 for this fight usually,
Very well. Let my hand.
which is not plus 9. Close though. Missiles 2020 good? Yeah, it's really good. Definitely worth playing. If you already have a PS5, that is. So the Somber 10, we are going to get in Ashen Capital, I guess. Usually, well, in some older runs I've done, I would get the one in Farmazula. But I'd rather just do bird skip, I think. Yeah, the Ashen Boar that does slash. Yeah. I knew what they meant. Wait, what are you saying? Dual wielding a weapon sucks? I don't even know what you mean by that. You mean two-handing? Or do you mean using paired weapons? Or like power stancing? But either way, that's not like, I don't know what you're saying because you're wrong. Like two-handing a weapon is generally, like for most weapons in the game, it's the better way to do it. Does depend on the weapon, though. Like, certain weapons, like straight swords, maybe not. But yeah, most weapons you want to be two-handing. Ever considered a run where I minimize the amount of attacks I do? Well, at one point in time, I was routing a one-shot no-hit run where I had to one-shot every boss, but that kind of sucked, man. It's not fun. That's not a fun thing to do. I only look at chat to debate asinine takes confirmed. A lot of sleep pots. Let's go on Hunter. Okay. This should decimate them. The real question is whether or not this is one cycle. That's the question here. Maybe I should get the Rogers set, dude. I don't think I want it here because it might actually make our damage too high. That's not what I meant. I think I'm going to go charged R2s here. I think that's the way to do this. It was not the way to do it. Yeah, I should have just done Ash of War. Fuck, dude. I was hoping I could get a stun. Maybe I could have done a jump attack there and it wouldn't have stunned or something. There's probably a way to do it where I was able to get that riposte. Please hit. My god, that's good damage. That's that's crazy damage, dude. It's pretty nice. Almost 5k damage a hit. Yeah, this should honestly be an excellent Elden Beast weapon for general gameplay. Like if you're just fighting him straight up, using that Ash of War, it's really quick and does so much damage for how quick it is. For no hit though, the best weapons are able to stun him before he swims away and then you just kill him. I mean, even some of the not best builds, right? Even the Giant Crusher build we did had a scripted Elden Beast, which is quite impressive. That's with over 50 poise damage a hit, though. Bavel, thanks for the 100 bits, dude. I appreciate that. Also, Babas, thanks for the 5-month resub. Surely this goes smoothly. Something that I should have practiced, but I didn't. I would imagine the Ash of War should be fast enough for the Malekith Slam. Should level up, though, actually. Should be fast enough for the Malekith Slam. I'm just trying to think of how the poise damage is going to work out, though. So 30, 30, 30, and then if I do R1s, like maybe we set up the stun phase 2. I'm going to level up really quick. Just more strength. It's gotten the returns on strength are okay. So I think maybe we'll stop at 50. Sure. I don't think it really matters all that much, but sure. Don't know what's optimal. And then we may want to get a little bit of endurance for Elden Beast. Oops. All right. One thing that's nice about using Howl too is that it does also last longer than Flame Get Restrength, so not only is it a higher % extra damage,
Destined death.
it does also last a bit longer.
Not have it stolen from me.
Oh.
Repentance.
30 morning sunshine.
Beautiful. Not beautiful. Oh, fuck off, dude. Oh, I should have charged R2. Oh, and he got stuck on the pillar. Dang, I misplayed it. I thought it would reach him. Because it would 100% stunned. That happened, but yeah, I just out of range, I guess. Yeah, if I'd done a charge R2, like that would have been over. For sure. Yeah, I should have gone with the safe play, the charge R2, but I kind of wanted to do an Ash of War only kill. Close. Close, but not quite. Brian, thanks so much for the donation, dude. I appreciate that. Too bad. Okay, so we do not have a Gideon kill, but I do have the Frenzy Flamestone already, so I'm just going to pretty much do the normal Frenzy Flamestone strat with the R2s. And then maybe for the last hit, I wonder if it's a true combo, the Ash of War, because I could do Charger 2, Charger 2, Frenzy proc, and then Ash of War, maybe. I feel like that should work. But yeah, hopefully this timing's right, because if it's not, then I probably will die. Because I didn't test it. This is why going into runs in this game without testing Gideon is a little scary, because if it doesn't work, you're just kind of toast. Felicia, thanks for the brand new prompt sub, by the way. Right there it is, plus 10. I hope this works, dude. 7-11. Oh, it's because I'm one-handing right now, or what? Why is this number higher? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep getting strength, I guess. I really don't think it matters. They're scaling similarly at this point. I hope this works. Because that would really suck to lose this run here. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it's actually possible to re-enter Gideon. Like, so let's say this doesn't work, and I Memory of Grace out or something like that. First of all, I wouldn't do it, is what I'm about to say, but let's say I Memory of Grace out. If I try to re-enter the boss with stealth, I'm pretty sure he sees you immediately, so you wouldn't even be able to do the poison strat. If I'm not mistaken. Is that true? I can't remember. It's been a while. But I think he just sees you immediately. Hopefully I don't proc myself with Howl here. Yeah, surely I don't proc myself. I might actually cast Howl first here. Just to let the build-up go down a little. Oh, you can re-enter with stealth? Okay, nice.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden
So, Frenzy
Ring,
Stone?
to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, that we continue to struggle. Unto eternity. I know
Simple.
in my bones.
Oof. Okay. I was a little bit too scared that the Asher War wasn't gonna work, so I just didn't do it. When I saw that he didn't have much health left.
Not even you. A man
I think we have that strat because
cannot.
this would be one of the weapons that would have a very hard time with Gideon
God.
if I didn't have the Frenzy Flamestone strat. Because I don't think 3 Charge R2s on their own would be enough. Yeah, Asher War probably would have worked, I guess. Probably would have been okay. Yeah, this weapon is great for the entire game except for Gostock. Yep, I agree with that. You know, I'm not sure if a Charge R2 is safe at the start of the Horlu part of the fight, so I think I just won't. Yeah, it might be a little bit slow. I don't know. I'm just not. I'll do like a tab R2 or something. That was a terrible time to do that. Actual horrific time to do that because I don't know. Not terrible. Again, I just misplayed it though again. Like I should have been able to get a stun somewhere in there. This run is really demonstrating how important stuns are. And when you do a run like this and you don't pre-route it first, it's like I can make the fight so much more optimized with this setup probably. Guess we'll go like this, right? Should be fine. But yeah, when you don't test the kills beforehand, it's pretty tricky to do that. I kind of want to test something. I don't get procced by Howl if I do this, right? I shouldn't. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to do that. So the rebuff should be Golden Vow plus Howl. And then I'm just going to try to get a stun on Elden Beast as quickly as possible. You know, this is actually where that glintstone scrap strat would be really good. If he swims away, I haven't done that strat in a while, but maybe I should. Yeah, I guess we didn't get the bell bearing, the smithing stone bell bearing, which also has scraps on it, I think, so it's probably fine. Which scraps would I get though? Like, would I get the large scraps? Or there better ones to pick up? Yeah, the amount of bosses will be off. Yeah, I said it was going to be 17. Yeah, maybe I should go get the large scraps in the tunnel. I think I will, just to be safe. So here's the idea. On a lot of kills, you don't have enough poise damage per second to stun him before he swims away, right? So the idea is he swims away, he goes up into his ring, but you know, glintstone scraps have enough range where you just simply lock onto him and then you upkeep the poise damage with it. That's the idea. And so what happens then is when he lands, as long as you're in the right position and he starts up Elden Stars generally, you charge R2 to poise break is pretty much how it works. You can do it with the bow as well. It's trickier to do with the bow than with scraps. Hopefully I remember the enemies down here though. That's the one thing I'm a little concerned about. So yeah, pretty much just the idea is that you lock on, use scraps to upkeep the poise damage. Is there any chance that it's too much poise damage with the scraps? It actually might be. I guess we're gonna find out. Oh yeah, there's a dog here. I don't really remember the enemies too well. Yeah, because glintstone scraps actually do, or the large scraps do, I think, what, 10 poise damage or something? It's actually a pretty considerable amount. Anyways, I guess let's see what happens. Because I'm going to have to swap that talisman too. To recast Howl. It's going to be a little annoying. I was wondering if I should just keep it equipped in the slot of Warrior Jar Shard. But I kind of want to do an Ash of War in the opening here. That's some really solid damage, dude. I shouldn't have done that. Fuck, I don't have the FB. Okay, we get good RNG though. Nice kill, dude. Beautiful. Beautiful. Simple. I guess we didn't need the scraps after all, but if he swam away, it would have been close to get that last R2 off. Yeah, just that Radagon, I misplayed it by not doing charged R2s instead. Because we would have gotten the poise break. But another run done. If that felt like a first try, if I didn't lose 2 runs to Gostock earlier. But I guess let's continue it. See how far we can get. I should have charged R2 there, though, on that Radagon. And I didn't go for some punishes as well, because I'm definitely a little rusty at some of the bosses, dude. Forgetting where I can punish. Oh shit, I didn't stealth. Whoops. Clearly I don't die here. Usually I would stealth here. Ice, thanks for the 2-month Prime sub, dude. Okay, don't forget Bewitching Branch this time. Got that last time. Until Millennia hitless. Wait. Well, no. So I'm gonna. So what I've been doing, for the claw run. So I've gotten one run that actually made it somewhere beyond any %. I ended. There we go. Should be good. Still holding out hope that there's a new map or something, or some other surprises I haven't told. Yeah, I think there probably are some things. Okay, we're good. Let's go on Aussie, by the way. What's up, right click? I restarted the YouTube live stream because every 12 hours, if you stream beyond that, the VOD just cuts off. It cuts off at 12 hours. Pretty sure. So yeah, if I kept streaming, then all this would be gone. Yeah, and Twitch stream you need to restart every 48 hours. But it's different. It's not about the VOD. It's like Twitch literally ends your stream at 48 hours, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's some, like, what the reason for it is. Maybe it's some kind of protection against people who do, you know, if you accidentally left your stream on. Like, I don't know. Not certain why that limit's there. Because it could be a VOD thing. What kind of run? We're doing no hit with the Rosus's axe. Or with Rosus's axe. We finished any percent. So the run request is officially done. But for each of these runs, I have just continued on. Let's just see how far I can get. Do I enjoy Somber Smithing Stone more on no hits? I like Smithing Stone more generally because I just have more choices with the Ash of War. That is why. Let's go nice. We have 3 runs done so far. Which is not bad.
Best nut ever.
13 Machino.
This is where the last run got ended, because some guy jumped around the corner and hit me. Because I was trying new strat on the fly, of course, for live testing. Lynette, thanks for the 13-month Prime sub. Welcome back, dude. At least sounded like someone aggroed there. There we go. That's all I had to do. The reason I stopped, or the reason I was trying other things is because he can aggro there sometimes, and it gets a little sketchy. Nice. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was going to land. Clean. Clean phase 2 skip. Saf, thanks for the brand new Prime sub, dude. I appreciate that. Let's go on Zoodle. Hunter already prepared for 30-day editing marathon. Probably going to be more than that, realistically. Yeah, this marathon will keep Hunter in the prison for years. In the basement. Yeah, I play in 4K. Like I was saying, though, I actually do... I'm not going to only do run requests during this. I do want to go back to that French challenge and finish that one up. There are probably a good, like, 10, 15 hours left on that run. I'm remembering correctly. Is that right? When did I end? Actually, you know what? There's more than that because I haven't even gone into Altus yet. Or no, I went into Altus, but I didn't go into the capital yet, I think. So how many bosses killed would that be? Like 70 something? No, there's still a lot to go. It's also assuming I don't die. Which, you know, I really shouldn't die, but you never know what can happen in this game. On a randomizer. I guess I'll stop to quick step. Yeah, under praying I don't get the French. Use what you get, run. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually true. You know what? I guess if I was going to use Howl on this run, I should have probably also used Golden Vow Incantation, but it's pretty far away. Okay, well, I guess let's see how this goes. Axes are also probably my most used weapon on this boss, but again, it's the same with Morgott. Axes are just really good, and I've used them a lot. but I feel very out of practice. Nice. I'm supposed to dodge in there, but I'm just dumb. All right, not bad.
Extraordinary.
A little bit, like, just, again, I'm a little out of practice. Some of my positionings are a little off and stuff, but got the job done. I'm wondering if I should get the shackle for Moog on this one, or if it's not necessary, but I guess let's just go to him and see. Pawn, thanks for the Brainy Prime sub, dude. Yeah, what I really like about axes on her is that you could do tap R2 into R1, and that's a safe combo. I find weapons that have a like a multi-hit true combo on her are just very good. And yeah, just the charged R2s are really good in that fight. A lot of things to like about it. But yeah, I kind of forgot about that tap R2 R1 combo until a little bit into the fight. So the play on Moog will be to just try to get a stun. And I think our damage should be low enough where I can do that. And yeah, I believe he's got 110 poise. Is it 110? So at 110 poise, Axe is what, 36.3 poise damage? Is that right? I think so. Let's go to Z's. Yeah, I mean, that should work out pretty nicely. Unless I want to do... I don't know how I want to do it. We're going to want a poise break. It'd be easier with the shackle, but I kind of don't feel like going to get it. If I do 3 Ashes of War, that should be 90 poise damage if it all hits. And then just R1s to get the poise break. Let's go on Visol. I'm using boss. It's called Boss Overlay Checklist. And I very much like it, actually. It's very clean. You know, before I was kind of only using it for all bosses runs. So, you know, that's kind of what it's made for, but... Yeah, even on these runs, it's kind of nice. I guess it is a little scuffed that I have the wrong number of bosses or whatever, but I don't think it really matters. I could just remove the total number of bosses part. Just have like bosses killed number. Maybe that's better. But I think I don't know. For a run like this, I think it's fine because we're going beyond the any %. So kind of it shows that we're done the run and we're just going into extra. But when I don't have the number of any % bosses right, then it's a little scuffed. It'd be nice to get some throwing knives for this. I think I'm going to do that. Go get some throwing knives. Just to upkeep poise damage, because I do want to try to get a stun and one cycle him. I mean, I'm not going to count it as a hit if I get hit by... yeah, it sounds funny to say that, but I'm not going to count it as a hit if I get hit by Nihil, because it's just... Like, I generally just don't count that. But... I'd prefer to one cycle him. Just makes the fight faster. Easier. And then people are always like, there's always someone who's like, oh, just go get the physic tier for it. I would if it actually worked. Or, I mean, it works. 802. It does work, but it doesn't prevent you from taking damage is the problem. I wish it did, because then it'd be so much cleaner for no hit rule set. That's like, oh yeah, you just go get the tier and then it doesn't affect you, so it's not a hit, but you still take damage, even with the physic tier for some reason, so. Yeah, I keep forgetting about Roger's set, dude. I guess Roger's set would not be a huge amount of damage increase for us, but I guess now that we're getting more magic damage, it would be a bit more sizable. Okay, I'm not really sure how much poise damage we're at here. Do I send it? Nice, dude. Oh. Okay, that was a little bit of a guess, but it worked out, I guess. And that massive headshot, dude. That was a bit of a guess. Like, if I was wrong, I could have just died there. Or even if I wasn't wrong, he could have just swiped me, probably. But I'll take it. Let's go here. Ogre Hescone, dude. That was a large headshot. I can't say I'm as impressed on that Moog fight as I was with the claws. But that was still very respectable. I from Nihil with backstep talisman? Yeah, you know what? I actually do remember someone telling me that. I haven't tried it out myself. But Unfortunately, not possible on a normal run. Watch the Steam hardware announcement. So, wait, someone was saying that earlier. What is it? Yeah, I guess, yeah, an NG Plus, you could do it. Surely this isn't Rickroll. Steam hardware announcement. Okay. Like this is sponsored or something. It's not sponsored. New controller? Or what is this? Is there music? Oh, interesting. Huh. Oh, it's VR. Wait, what are they showing? A console? A Steam console? Interesting. I don't know how I feel about touchpads, but interesting. Like I don't think I'd be into this controller, just by the look of it. But I wonder, like, that's interesting, dude. Like a big Steam Deck, mega Steam Deck. I mean, the Steam Deck is already so good that I'm sure whatever else that is, it's probably gonna be good too. What do I get? Maybe I should get some faith so I don't have to keep swapping the talisman on. Or just more strength. Yeah, the huge steam is what they should call it.
Maybe
Just call it the huge steam.
best nut ever.
That's a great name. Disappointing Angel, thanks for the 4-month reset. Yeah, the big steamer. Yeah, that controller, I just don't really like the touchpad, even on the Steam Deck. I just never use it. But maybe I'm missing out on something. Maybe there's some application that I just not aware of for it, but I do not like it. Does anyone use the touchpads on the Steam Deck or on any other controller that has it? I guess the DualSense has it, but yeah, DualSense has it, but I think that's a bit different. Yeah. Oh, the Gabe cube. That's funny. Will I cry if enemy AI in the next game is actually smart? But what does smart mean?
I'll give you the best nut
What do you mean by that? Humbucker, thanks for the 25-month resub. Have you ever attacked me there even with the Beast Torch? Not that I know of. I don't think I've seen that. How do I run without holding down B? I use... So I have an 8BitDo Ultimate 2 controller, which has extra bumpers, and that's what I use. That's why I like this controller so much. I'm not a huge fan of buttons on the bottom of a controller, or back buttons or whatever. But the bumper feels really nice to use. Pretty good? And so yeah, I just have that bumper mapped to B press. I also generally like having a button mapped to toggle B press so that, or well, maybe not generally, but I have used that in the past when playing Souls games that I have to sprint a lot in, so that I don't have to hold a button the entire time. But boss got a sound. Nah, I gotta be using a lightning weapon for that, dude. Bolt of Grand Sax. Man, that would have been an insane way to, like... I was trying to go for some Twitter points or something. Some online internet points. Yeah, you just post a clip of Bolt of Grand Sax one-shotting the boss. Yeah, that's funny. That's a good one. You know what? I guess this might not be that great here, but luckily it is mostly physical damage, so... Never a big fan of that spawn. Really won't get landed on here. Wow. Okay, I guess that magic damage is not going to be a problem. Yes, he has strafing. Really? Is that going to blast him? Oh my god, easily. Jesus, dude. Yeah, so much for that magic damage being a problem here. I was thinking maybe be like a little bit weak. But clearly not. Yeah, I'm just skipping Rykard on these runs because I'm not going to go fight. At least, like, I was thinking I could fight phase 1 with the weapon and then fight phase 2 with Serpent Hunter. But what I'm doing instead is I'm just swapping out Rykard for Placidu's Axe, and I'm basically treating him as the last Great Rune boss. And I think that's a good way to do it. This Placidu's Axe is a pretty cool boss. All right, will I complete the All Great Runes base game again? I think this probably will be a better weapon for this boss than the claws were. But again, I don't know if I should Charged R2 or Ash of War mostly. I think I gotta go for the Charged R2s. And then just try to get a stun before he flies up. And if I can get a stun before he flies up, then he should be getting smoked. Maybe not scripted, because I'm not going to be around the head. It should be a lot of damage going into phase 2. Can you do 2 charged R2s on this opening? I can't really remember. Maybe not quite. Okay, now we cook them. I could have done another one. I could have and should have done another one there. Very good damage, though. Like, yeah, imagine if I got around to the face for that. And it would have been... I haven't seen this attack in ages, dude. Fuck. Nice fight. All right, there we go. Base game done. So, DLC time again. Oops, that was the wrong place. Yeah, the skeletons are... Yeah, I summoned ashes like a noob. Yeah. Now, that's what the Ash of War on this weapon is. Okay, so you know what? We're going to need the Great Bow. And then I also kind of feel like I need double stealth. I kind of feel like I need double stealth. So what do I do? Yeah, Hunter probably meant... Well, yeah, I guess with that... All great runes, I assume that's what we just finished, right? Because we're moving on to the DLC now. There are no great runes in the DLC. And then, again, there's always someone... Oh, well, Miquella's great rune is in the DLC, but obviously that's not the same. Bon, thanks, dude. But yeah, so what I kind of want to do... I'm completely going by my own rules on these runs, as you can tell, but... In the DLC, I'm not going to skip around Ensis, because I think that's kind of no fun. So we're going to go through Ensis, but I'm also not even going to interact with the fragment system at all, because as you can see, we're already level 12 Blessing. I'm not even going to interact with it, because I don't think it adds anything, so... So yeah, we're gonna go through Ensis, but I need more stealth. Is Bernal... Would he's surely gone by now, right? I don't actually remember when he leaves. Or maybe he's not. If he's still here, I could just easily kill him. But yeah, he should be gone, I think. Does he leave once you get to Far Missoula? Or in the tree? How does it actually all work? Oh, no, he's still here. Nice. Guess we're good. Yeah, I'm just going to blast him then. It should be pretty easy with a +10. Nice. Wow, things actually worked out for once. With these NPC, like, weird questline things. Till I die. No, I mean, he's got to get one-shotted by this, surely. Yeah.
An enigma.
An enigma. To be certain.
The volcano manor awaits
Thank you, buddy. Nice. Yeah, so getting Gambit is no problem at the end of a run. You know what? If we're already going to Volcano Manor, maybe I should go get Golden Vow Incantation. I think I'm gonna do that.
Hello.
I'm already going there. It's just a run down the road.
But I was could I ask that fog only if you've
Yeah, he had a little accident.
oh what a
Dang,
blessed
dude.
fog
The puns are going
she is.
crazy today. "24 bosses in.
What are you lot trying to start?
I'm sure I could have one-shot this guy
Show
too.
me, and I'll consider part. I'm not in love
Should I
with
try it?
you. You're a
Nah,
first.
I mean, I'm already talking to him. I probably could have just killed him. That would have been faster, but just to be safe.
Please.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, Kesha. Like, this game does look so good.
Please.
Actually insane. I was thinking the same thing. It looks like just ridiculously good.
I knew you. I hereby take my hand. Give me your I will pray.
I find it pretty rare that I look up in these games, but when you do, or when I do, it's a sight to behold.
Brave. I am Tanit. Rias, a warrior.
When are we getting the hours command?
Rise with us.
Yeah, that's a
Interesting. Now you the drawing
good
room
question.
must be short.
All right. Yeah, let's go get Golden Vow Incant. Don't have to carry around this dagger anymore. Yep, I probably should have done that a long time ago. What's nice about Unseen Formants is it's the only stealth that you can cast while on horse. Not that it really matters, but it's a bit more convenient not having to jump off horse. I'm running through a section like this. Yeah, I guess that's the problem, right? I'm always looking at the ground because I'm looking at where I'm running. But when you look up, it looks like a whole new game. Like, it really does. Yeah, real gamers don't look up, though. I agree with that. Okay, well, there's our Assassin's Gambit. Yeah, I guess, okay, you can use Assassin's Approach, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual decrease aggro range stealth effects. There we go. Which, yeah, the assassin's approach is just silencing, right? So the effect that I'm actually talking about, there are only 3 instances of it in the game, which is actually a lot. But you have Unseen Form, Assassin's Gambit, and then Lamenting Visage. Visages are the 3. So what am I doing? I can't remember. We got the Great Bow, we got Double Stealth. Oh yes, I'll swap this. And then grab Golden Vow. Nice, okay. Yeah, day-night stealth, bushes stealth, crouching stealth. There are a lot, like you can get so many stealth things happening at the same time. And it's pretty wild. Okay, I'm hoping we are well enough equipped for Castle Ensis here. I think we should be. Well, Black Knife Assassin gear is only silencing, so it's not the same category. All of those other things that I just mentioned, they actually decrease the aggro range of enemies when they're active. So when you're sneaking, aggro range on enemies shrinks. When you're in grass, it shrinks. When you use Assassin's Gambit, it shrinks. You can combine any 2 of the stealth effects as well, or stealth buffs or whatever. So you can go Assassin's Gambit and Unseen Form, and you get even more decreased enemy aggro range. When it's nighttime, their aggro range is lower. Yep, stealth is crazy in this game. I don't feel like I need a nap today or something. I didn't get as much sleep as I wanted to. Yeah, I believe you can only combine 2 stealth buffs at a time. And then also Lamenting Visage, I think, has the strongest of the 3 effects. I believe Unseen Form and Assassin's Gambit are the same multiplier. I honestly couldn't tell you what the number is, though. I can't remember. But Lamenting Visage has a stronger effect, but also lasts for a short amount of time. So it's not necessarily better. I think Unseen Form is the most convenient one, because it...
Oh my god, dude!
Let's look at some sleep pots. A seal, dude. Thanks so much for the 10 gifted subs, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, because you can use it on torrent. You can use it in your offhand, no problem. Assassin Gambit is kind of annoying because you have to either go main hand or two-hand it. You know, also it takes your health away, which is a little annoying. Yeah, Unseen Form is it's also the easiest to get, probably. Depends on the kind of run you're doing, but Unseen Form is very available. Right at the start of the game as well. You don't have to do anything other than just get to Altus and you can get it. Okay, so the real danger in this running section is the part with the mages. But because we have double stealth, our strat should work. Was there anything else? I think the rest of the section was pretty much... Oh, no. Whoa. My camera turned and almost jumped me off the edge, but somehow I didn't. I didn't even know you could jump up there. There was... No, I think we should be okay, actually. I don't know. We're going to find out. So what I'm going to do is stealth. Shoot this guy with a great bow. Run past. I think I should be able to double stealth again. The beast torch out. Oh, fuck. I'm toast. Wait, what happened, though? What happened there? How could the other guy have aggroed? Huh. I don't actually... I don't understand that. I wonder if it had something to do with the enemy that was chasing me. Because my path was fine there. But maybe the enemy that was chasing me did something there. Really? Funny, I no hit this, but I get hit to Gostock. Damn it, it's too bad this didn't work here because... I wanted to see if it would be good, but I think it's because the enemy was chasing me. It had something to do with that guy. I believe that is the case. Because I don't see what else could have possibly happened there. I did the running section correctly. Yeah, you can tell I don't exactly have this place figured out yet. I did it on region lock no hit, obviously, but we don't have any ranged damage. And that's what I did rely on that a little bit here. Like I used Bolt of Grandsacks to kill the enemies that cause problems, such as the guy in that hallway that ended up chasing me. I used the bolt to kill him, and the guy up here I also used the bolt, although we have a good strat for him. Just shoot him with a great bow. Yeah, just that one part with the mages, I have a strat for it. Shooting the great bow and distracting the enemies with double stealth, and then you can sneak by. But for some reason, all of those Mesmer soldiers got aggroed, which they're not supposed to. So again, I don't know what happened. I don't really understand it. But I somehow survived. Somehow. But isn't it... I think it's more fun going through this running section than just running around and fighting the boss. And it's also more fun fighting the boss than just running all the way up to Mesmer right now. Which if I was just only trying to complete the DLC, that's what I would do. I would just sprint to Mesmer, kill him, sprint to Romana, kill her, and then go to Consort, and that's it. It's not... I wish they made the more required boss in the DLC. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And I kind of feel like Rolana's too good of a boss to not fight. He's being a weirdo, dude. Clean fight. Very clean. Yeah, I guess it just breaks up the DLC better when you don't just run around that way. Go straight to Mesmer. We are going to go to Mesmer now, though. And I was thinking of also adding Divine Beast into the run up to Consort, but we'll see. And our scaling, like, we're pretty much at the hard cats for everything here. I'm just gonna get 28 faith so I don't have to swap at the talisman, maybe. I would do Hippo, but I'm not for obvious reasons. If there was a good boss there, I think that would be so much fun to do it that way. But Hippo's just such a garbage fight. No, I don't think 12 is too much there. I think that was a very reasonably length Rolana fight. Did you guys not say? I think 12 is good. When I was doing the last run that I made it into the DLC, I think I got to blessing like 5 or whatever that you can get region locked. And it wasn't even, like, it was so bad, dude. We basically scripted Moog. It was with the Dragon Scale Blade. We scripted Moog, and we just destroyed him. And then we get to Rolana, who I guess is resistant to Slash, but even still, the fight ended up taking 5 minutes. It was really bad. I think that blessing level is the appropriate amount. That felt like a reasonable length of fight.
Try Hollow Knight?
Just based on how the other bosses in this run have gone. Risley Bear, thanks for the donation, dude. I appreciate that. I'll try that game eventually. Would 8 be better? No, like I said, I think 11 would make sense. And that's what I've done on other runs, because 11 is the most you can get without fighting any enemies. Right, so it feels like it's reasonable to stop at that point. But like I said, I kind of just don't even want to interact with that system at all. And so I'm just going straight to the soft cap, and then I'm pretending it's not there, is what I'm doing. That's all I'm going to do. That is my plan. Normally you get 8 if you're not going around. I don't think so. Well, it depends. It depends. I don't know. You don't get 8. Wait, did I miss? Oh, Mother, really? No, I guess I probably don't need it. No, I picked it up. What are you saying? I grabbed it. Am I insane? Yeah, it's right there. I probably should give myself DLC graces as well, honestly. Maybe I would give myself the bridge one here, just so I can activate the Great Rune Breaking, which is kind of required, and then just maybe the one in front of Shadow Keep up here, because there's not, like, running through this isn't really dangerous. Well, I mean, this guy could kick, and then you have to torrent iframe pretty rarely. I will say, much more enjoyable on subsequent playthroughs to play through the DLC when you do it this way. You just go straight to 12, and then just don't even interact with the blessings at all. Just forget they're there. It feels better this way. Yeah, maybe I'd give myself this grace or the one that's actually in Shadow Keep. Do I stay at 12 or keep upgrading? That's what I've kind of been thinking about that. I'm not sure. because the difference between 12 and 20 is 20% extra damage, which is a lot, but I would never normally get to 20, obviously. Normally, I'd probably get to around 14 or 15. I think on region on the stranded run, I got to probably 15 or so. But the difference between 12 and 15 for damage is, I believe, only 7... It's either 7 or 8% damage, which isn't massive. So I'll probably just stay at 12 the whole time. That is probably what I'll do. Should I lower the water here? Yeah, or I guess if I feel like 12 is too little for Consort, then I could go... Yeah, I could just go to 18 or something. Like I said, the actual damage dealt is only like max of 8% different, so... Because I forget, it's either 3%, 2%, 3%, up to 15, or 2, 3, 2. 3, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 2, 3, 2. I can't remember which one. Also, you know what? I should probably get the 2-Ana Talisman with this thing. What would that replace? Pretty much anything, I guess. I mean, I'm just gonna... Like, I pretty much always lower the water here, so I think I'm gonna do that. And if this run goes well, then we might go all the way down to Consort, so... That was so weird. You know, I can't recall what I do on this part, and I might die. It's not hard to get to 15, 16 blessing on first playthrough. Oh, yeah, 100% you're right. I think the blessings don't really impact a first playthrough in that negatively of a way. It's just when you're playing the game again. When you're playing through the DLC again, it is... And you know what, like, people say that all the pretty much most of the fragments you need are on the way. I just don't even think that's true. Well, I would have to think about it. I kind of wanted to go through and see which ones are actually on the way. And see what blessing you'd get to. But I don't think you hit soft cap if you're just going with blessings that are on route to stuff you have to do. Because that's usually the first thing people will say when you criticize fragments for replayability. It's like, oh, they're all on the way, so like, what's the problem? They are certainly not on the way. You can even just look at Gravesite Plain. Shit. I forgot what I was doing here. You just look at where the Gravesite Plain ones are. You'll see that that's just not true. Some of them are, like this one is, arguably this one is. No, like arguably this one is too, but there's one over here, there's one down here. Okay, what's happening here? I messed up. Oh yeah, it was much worse before they buffed the fragments as well, but yeah, it's still... My preferred way to play the DLC is to do exactly what I just did. I literally start the game at level 12 blessing, and then I just play through it. More enjoyable this way. I guess arguably though, I could go to 11. That's what I've done in the past. Just go to 11 because that is the most you can pick up without killing any enemies or bosses. But I'm just gonna go straight to 12. I think that Rolana fight was reasonable. First blind play, Rolana was 3 to 4 blessing. You know what? I think I've talked about this before, but I think Rolana, they did two things. First of all, I believe they messed up by making the blessing that most players reach there so low. But I also think the reason why they did it on purpose, and it was to force players to get stuck and then explore. It was honestly I think it's a terrible decision. But I think they wanted players to get stuck and have to explore more for the fragments. And that's why they made the scaling like way off there. Because if you let's say you even do Divine Beast first, and you look around all Graveside Plain, and then you go through Ensis, you're only going to get to level 5 Blessing, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what you reach, or it's 5 or 6. It's way too low. Way, way too low. And then she's an absolute monster at even level 6 Blessing. It's so terrible. You probably should be at level, like, at least, I'm going to say at least 8 at the very minimum. 8 should have been what you get to or at. No, it is 5, I believe. Yeah. It is 5 if you only do stuff in Graveside Plain. So let's say you go to Bellarat, you grab the one there, you grab this one, you grab the one here, get the 2 here. Get this one, That's it. That's all of them. Plus the one in Ensis. If you do all of that, you're at 5. And I know that because I did it on region locked, all bosses no hit. Your damage there, even with a lot of buffs, when I did region locked, my damage was still so much... It was bad relative to other stuff on the run, for sure. So I think they messed up with the numbers there, and I think they made it bad on purpose so that you would go look around. So just go around. Well, sure. You could say 6 is enough. 0 is enough, depending on the player. But in terms of what it should have been for just balancing purposes for normal playthroughs, I think it should have been at least 8. Probably closer to 10 is when the balancing would start to feel like other bosses in the game already are at. In the base game. Okay, surely this messenger will go fine. I am not confident on a lot of these bosses right now, dude. Yissy, thanks for the 8-month Prime sub, dude. Not feeling the most confident. I could do the warp strat. It's probably worth it just to get extra duration on the buffs, I guess. Let's do it. Dancing Lion at 3. To be fair, Dancing Lion is weaker than Rolana is. So being at 3 isn't, like... I don't think being at 3 for him is as bad as being at Rolana with 5. But I would have to test it, I guess. The skill's gonna improve in this marathon? Oh yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, I know how to fight these bosses, obviously, right? But the main thing is that I just... I've been doing a lot of Bloodborne lately. I've been doing a lot of Bloodborne, and I haven't been doing a lot of Elden Ring. And so some of these DLC fights I haven't fought in a while. Even some of the base game fights I haven't fought properly in a while either, so... That's kind of what I'm talking about. Oompa Loompa, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. I should go get the two-handed talisman. It's a bit of a trek. Actually, you know what? The grace down here is another one I was thinking of giving myself. Maybe for the next run, I'll do that. Like, I don't need any graces to start the DLC because I think it's fine as is. But once I kill Rolana, then I think I should unlock some Scadu Altus graces. Just to save some time when I get in the DLC. Yeah, two-handed talisman is just such a good talisman, though. I feel like I should get it. Also, you know what? I guess I didn't talk to Hornsent either, but I was almost thinking for Leda on these runs that I would just skip the boss. And I may just do that. We're really not playing by the DLC's rules. We're in DLC just because I'm continuing the run until I get hit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give myself this grace on future runs. Number 1 DLC hater. Well, I really like the DLC, but there are just I have big problems with the mechanics of the DLC with the the fragments primarily, and it's such a big impact on the gameplay, or it's such a big impact on playthroughs of the DLC that it does affect every single run. That guy didn't aggro, right? So that's why I yap about it all the time, because it does affect the playthrough so much. But if I just go straight to level 12 and I just don't even think about it, playing through the DLC is much more fun. Very fun for me. And so that's what I'm going to do. That is exactly what I will do. Yeah, I agree. I think fragments are okay the first time through the DLC. I think they're okay. I'm not going to get into it. But I agree, though. I think they don't impact the experience nearly as much as on repeat playthroughs. And, yeah. I 100% agree with that. On my first playthrough, I didn't feel like fragments were that bad. I didn't feel like they got in the way. I do think some of the numbers are off, though. As I was saying earlier. I guess I usually jump up this way now. Okay, doing a talisman. But yeah, that was a long run just for a talisman of not much danger. So like I said, I think I'll update a script for the DLC to give myself the graces that I want. And I think this would be one of them. Like, maybe there's arguably some danger along here, but if I stealth, there's literally zero danger. So maybe I just give myself this one. And then I was thinking so once we reach Scadu Altus, then this grace, maybe this grace, or I don't know. Okay, so what should two-handed replace is the question. Probably Warrior Jar. I'm going to say Warrior Jar. And our Ash of War damage will still be good, but I feel like that's probably our least used talisman. Okay, surely I remember how to fight this boss. Yeah, I didn't talk to Hornsen, but I'm just going to skip Letta, so... That was the wrong way to roll that. Beautiful.
Marika, a curse upon thee.
Simple. I guess I normally do stealth through here, but surely it's fine. As I almost got kicked. This run's really going on for a long time. Like, we're now pretty much double any percent, or we're past double any percent length at this point, dude. Oh, was it? Yeah, okay, so we're pretty much at double any percent at this point. Elfman, thanks for the 100 bits, dude. About chopsticks gate. Did anyone try the chopsticks with chips, dude? Someone must have tried it. I'll give you this opportunity for you to tell me I'm right. Popcorn spoon. Yeah, I guess I didn't try that. I very rarely eat popcorn. But maybe I should eat more popcorn, dude. Pizza scissors. Every time you eat popcorn, you feel like you're eating straight up salt. Well, just put less salt in it then. Or, well, I guess it depends if you're making it yourself or not. Or if you're popping it. Simply put less, or... Or I don't know what else. Because, yeah, if you're getting, like, store-bought or something, and it's just way too salty, then I don't know what to do. So you can get less salty ones. I have a shackle, right? I don't. Fuck, man. I didn't get the... Oh. Alright, stranded strats it is, I suppose. I watched a bit of the Suns game while I was doing runs yesterday. I saw a lot of people complaining about the officiating, as usual, but I did, like, I saw some things. I wasn't really paying attention, so I didn't really know what happened. But yeah, there were some questionable things, it seemed. Yeah, I wasn't watching closely enough to actually know what was going on. A lot more pro chopstick chips in chat today. Yeah, people are realizing, dude. There is a strat here, actually, to... You can shoot the boulder pile with a bow. I don't really... I've never done that, and I don't really know where to aim it, so I'm just going to do it this way. Stranded route. Having issues jumping on this tree. And yeah, a normal or another good part about taking this route is that it takes you right to the rot. Hefty rot pots, which is used for the lettuce strat, but I'm just gonna skip lead on this, so. Wait, no Hornsend invasion? Is it only if you talk to him? Huh. Interesting. I guess I pretty much always talk to him to get rid of him in the Letta fight, so... I do kind of like the iframe talisman in this fight, but I guess, like, we certainly don't need it. Oh. I guess I rolled into her too much. Shit. Well, at least I didn't get no hit by her. Like I said, I'm a little rusty at some of these bosses, dude. Just a little. Yeah, I guess I didn't roll to the right enough or something. Let's see. Yeah. Why did I do it? Oh, it actually worked. Just without any buffs this time, and the damage is pretty good. Yeah, that's, you know what? That's not a very good strat. I'm gonna say that's not a great strat. I forget when I started doing that. I should probably just outspace it though. That's the easier way. And then instant AoE, but I guess I was just a little bit too far away. This is where this boss gets scary. It's so dumb, the instant AoE, dude. Such an absolute garbage attack. You kind of need range, or you just need to use like throwing daggers at that point when you're close. Okay, well, we got a lot of bosses down on that one, but yeah, I'm surprised I got that far because I'm just, like I said, a little rusty on some of these bosses, dude.